Welcome RPA champions. What is Make? Make is a great tool, and in this video we're going to be checking it out, building some automations, getting the feel for it. So let's discover Make by creating some automations. Now the first thing that you should know about Make is that Make allows you to stitch together different automations and also create different scenarios. They call it scenarios, or different automations that are going to put together different APIs from different software. For example, in this flow right here, we have a YouTube flow that is running on a timer or every 15 minutes, and then it's connecting to the API from Discord and doing some things. Therefore, if the different tools that you want to connect with have APIs, then Make is going to be the right and great solution for you. Make might look a little bit confusing because it has a lot of new terminology that I, for example, wasn't used to after working with different other solutions. For example, instead of flows, we have something that is called scenarios. Scenarios are just your different automation processes, and they call them scenarios. After that, we have templates, and templates are a great starting way. So if you want to create a automation, the best way to start is from a template. Search for what you're looking for. So for example, like YouTube, and let's create a YouTube automation. We are going to take this automation right here, and we're going to extract all of my YouTube videos, and we're going to pull them inside of Google Sheet. Now, if I wanted to do this with Microsoft Power Automate desktop, it would take me much longer. If I want to do it with Flow, it would be possible. However, it would be a little bit more difficult. Let's get started. So we can start a guided setup that is going to take me step by step, or we can create a new scenario from this template. Let's start a guided setup. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to create a connection. So we're going to use a connection that I have already created, and then we're going to go into the ID finder and look for the RPA champion, which is my YouTube channel. Instead of using this, I can also type in me, and this is going to get my YouTube channel, the one that I use to connect to this. Choose from where we want to start. From now on, since specific date, all choose manually. Now I want all of my YouTube videos, so I'm going to select all of them. Click OK, and then we have the next action, or the next module that we have inside of this flow or inside of this scenario. So again, we're going to connect to our Gmail or to our Google Documents. After that, we are going to select a sheet. I have a sheet already prepared. It's called YouTube database. It looks something like this. So I want to collect the video link, the title, the description, and any other kind of information that I can get via this API. All right, so we're going to add the sheet name as well. Once we add the sheet name, it's going to connect automatically to our video. It is going to recognize that video link inside of our sheet, and it has added the video together with the ID. Then in the title, I'm going to add this. Now what you're seeing here these are dynamic variables that are being picked up from this connection right here. In the other field, let's see if we have anything else. We have a description. Views, we don't have that kind of information. So we have thumbnail, channel title, and so forth. So I think that's pretty much it. Let's save this, and our first automation is ready to roll. Let's try it out and see if it's working. So it's running and has extracted something. So let's go see what it has done. It has extracted two values. Let's go back to our flows. Let's click inside of it, and we can see that once we click inside of it, we have a channel ID, and we can choose what kind of videos we want to extract. Everything published before a specific date, after a specific date, a limit of 2. Let's add a limit of 300 so that we can export all of my different YouTube videos. Now I'm going to delete these 2 lines, and after that I'm going to click on Run Once. So while this is running, I think I should come here and I should see all of the different YouTube videos that are on my YouTube channel, from the first one that I ever uploaded to the latest ones that I have uploaded. Now this is going to be useful for my further automations, where I'm going to be using AI to change the descriptions in all of these videos. fine-tune the titles, add hashtags. It is going to be all automated. However, for the first step, I needed to download all of my YouTube videos with the description and with everything. And this is a great way of doing it. It is still downloading. So I think there is something like 259 processes, something like that. And it is still adding some process. So while this is processing, we can also see that here it has executed one action, and here it's executing 260, 70, and so forth. So here we can keep track of all of the different values that have been extracted. And if I click inside of it, I can see each one of these operations with the detail that is associated with this. So if I needed to debug or see if it has failed or something, I could view it directly right here. Same goes for the other action. In here we can see all of the different videos that have been identified for extraction. Great. Let's create one more automation. So in this first automation, we have this Excel sheet that we have created with all of the information. So let's say I wanted to improve this video by adding an AI post that takes in the title and the description, and then it gives me an AI generated post. Pretty easy to do that as well. So again, we can go into the templates. In the templates by OpenAI, ChatGPT, we have a lot of different templates that we can use. We need one with Google Sheets. So for example, I think this one should do for what we need. We're going to do the same approach again. So here with these little circles, we see that data is passed from here, it's passed to here, and then it's passed over here. Let's go and configure this automation and see how it would work. So first thing that we need is we need to get the spreadsheet from where we are going to be getting our information. So I'm going to be using the YouTube database spreadsheet that I have just filled out. After that, we're going to add the sheet name. There is a header limit, and we're just going to do the first 5. Continue. We're going to do all of them, and then to configure the ChatGPT step, we have different actions to configure it. Now we can select the model that we want to use from 4O Mini to all of different kinds of models that are available. We're going to leave it default, and here you can configure your GPT based on the model that you're using. In this part, you have to also write a prompt. So write me a LinkedIn post based on the title of my video and the description. Here is the title, and for the title we're gonna add the title of the video, is the description, and here is the video link, because we also want to add the video link, so it has the ability to add the video link inside of the post that is going to generate. So I also advise you to spend a little bit more time fine-tuning this prompt, making it a little bit better. What do I mean by that? Imagine that you are a marketing expert, marketing guru specialized in creating LinkedIn comment. Here is an example of the post that I want you to generate. Use this kind of language, etc., etc. So it doesn't generate just AI fluff, but it creates you something that you need. All right, after we have set the configuration here, we're going to increase the number of tokens. If we leave it only at 50 tokens, it is going to cut and it's not going to produce anything else. We're going to click on continue and finally finalize the results. So in here, we just have to write in which column right here we want to insert our results. So we don't want it in column B, we want it in a different column. So in here, we are going to remove the results from column B and put it inside of column, so that inside of column F. Why? Because in B we have the title of our video. So let's close all of this. I think this is good. We are ready to run our automation. So we can run our automation with different triggers. This is also another thing that is important to remember. For example, I can run it at different intervals in time, once a day, every day, with specific days, or on demand. I'm just going to make it on demand. That means when I click on this process, I'm going to have it to run. Let's click on run process. Let's see our sheet right here, if any information is being inserted. So it is generating the results here. And here are the results. Exciting news, I'm sure to share the third installment of my video. And here is another title. Here is another title, and we are creating all kinds of different posts based on the title, the description of this video. Now, the next step would be to post all of this content automatically. However, in this example, we are just going to stop right here. From my personal experience, I think it is a really great solution. I think it's easy to get into it. I think it's very straightforward. You don't have to be a coder. The actions are plentiful. There is many different things that you can already use right out of the box without creating your own automations, and there's also plenty of use cases. If you want to get started, I have left a referral link down in the description below, and I also want to ask you, do you have any automations or flows or processes that you want to see with Make? If so, hit me up or leave a like, leave a comment down below, and let's create that process together. Thank you so much for watching this video about Make. Without your support, this channel wouldn't exist. Thank you very much, and I wish you a great day.